Good morning, afternoon or evening. Today I've got a replay of a really good match against Xkalibar. Me versus Xkalibar. I spawn, as you can see, in the top left here. He spawns in the bottom right here. I'll take a lot of water off, it's easy to see then. And I'm always very happy whenever I see I spawn near water. And this is basically perfect. You can see here that you spawn in the corner like this, and there's water and there's space here to build docks, which is very important for some of my strategies. So you'll see soon how interesting this game does get later on. But I think I'll just skip through the Stone Age, as I'm pretty sure everyone has seen the Stone Age many times, using cows, building a house wall, making workers, fishing, and so on. So here you can see I've just reached the Bronze Age of Europe with a small army of slingers, just 15 slingers with all the upgrades taken, while Xkalibar has gone Asia with a good economy, well, bare minimum economy, making workers and spamming out slingers, also with all the upgrades. You can see he's not using his fishing at the moment, and I'm getting my fishing up already, but my food economy is not as good. And you can see he's got a lot of slingers coming up to my base, but I'm still doing my fishing upgrade, my extra beds and homes upgrade, and my temple idles here for a bit. Unfortunately, that's maybe one worker I could have got myself there, but that's just unfortunate. And you can see it's just a steady stream of slingers on their way to my base, as he makes shooting ranges to make other archer units. At this point I don't think he knows the gap in my wall up here. I think he just assumes it's a full-on wall. And I spread my wood economy out a bit and get some workers on iron, and he knows this. So he goes out and attacks my iron workers straight away, as he knows that as Europe I'm very much needing iron. And you can see a bit of dancing, which is a bit too standard now in these games. So you can see here, there's going to be some dancing. I quite like to just select all my units and dance back and forth that way, rather than use one. I sometimes do both, but I think both work. So you can see I've got 30 slingers. I send them over to his base, and he sends 19 slingers with some archers. No, just 19 slingers into my base. But he can't get in anyway. I think I lose maybe 1 or 2 workers here. It's not too bad. And you can see here he's got some archers in his base, and some decent base building, which means that I find it very hard to get in. And unfortunately, I think I just missed micro here. He managed to take out a few of my workers, so I'm microing my workers. And you can see here that I just try to get in with my slingers, and it doesn't really work out. I should have just left a few behind and the rest gone for his iron or something, but you can see this attack could have had a lot of potential, but I messed it up quite badly, unfortunately. But I do get rid of a few of his workers here. But his economy is quite strong anyway, so we're actually very similar in economy. The only difference is that I've started making Europe archers, which are just better than Asian archers. But once he gets his heavy archers, he'll be a lot better. You can see I actually hurt I hurt his iron economy a little bit, but nothing too major. And he also hurt my iron economy quite a bit as well. So I'm now going medieval. He is also going medieval, basically identical timings to me. He's also using his fishing. He's got 4 fishing boats. I'm using my fishing, just got 3. I could use the fishing over here, but I don't think I even know about that section of the map at the moment. Not great scouting from me. You can see I should probably get a few more workers on metal as well. And the next attack is on its way. I think there's some heavy archers there. No heavy archers yet. I'm surprised actually. Yeah, no heavy archers even queued, just normal archers. And you can see I outnumber him archer wise, so he knows that, I think, and just tries to go for my iron workers here, which are very exposed because of my not amazing base building, but could be better here. So I just send my archers out, and this should be a fight I can easily win. some fast walling here to stop him getting into my wood line, which I'm slowly destroying bit by bit. See, I age up to the next age, I get the barracks up, I get my my dock up, and I start getting my barracks up because I know I need to outproduce him. I also get a few houses and my warehouses up to increase my economy, like the efficiency of my economy, and also have more population once the population upgrades them. So you can see I managed to wipe out his army with almost no losses. You can see here he's got some heavy archers now, and this is how you counter the dancing strategy. You just get in very close like this, and you can see my archers are trading, but not favourably. They're losing, mostly because his archers just fire faster and there's more of them. But he can't get into my base anyway, it's fully walled off except from these three houses, which are the one weak point left. And as I see he's got his heavy archers up now, I start spamming my barracks as well. And slowly upgrading my houses bit by bit to the point where they're almost invincible. Actually, yeah, I think almost invincible to his attacks, while I just build up my army, as I've got basically infinite food as long as this stone survives, and the fishing. So you can see he just falls back, and he'll probably have some workers coming up soon. There's the workers, you can see. This is after the big balance update, so East Asia is actually now a bit better, so that's where you can see that Xkalibar's gone East Asia. And you can see he's staying in the early medieval, just making endless swarms of, not at the moment, but normally he's just making endless swarms of archers, like you can see here. But my archers are doing well enough with tower support. Not great towers, but they're here. But little does he know, I'm also sending my workers down to his base just before he starts tower pushing me so that I can sneak in. And where do you think I'm going with these workers? If you've watched some of my other videos, I think you'll know. But here you see I managed to kill all of his workers that were building this tower, and I just lose my archers, which I think is a pretty good trade. I stop him being able to tower push completely for a few minutes, and did a little bit of damage to his army, and then just replenish mine basically instantly, as I've got loads of food. Soon enough I'll be going late medieval as well. You can see only 2 of my workers actually make it, unfortunately, and I do start building my docks. I've got the siege ship researched. There's a bit of a bug, it's showing the siege ship as the bombardier, but it's just a bug. And you can see he's just cancelling me from using this wood line, which is kind of crucial, as I've only got this stone left, which is not that efficient. Only because of how many workers I have on it, and I don't think I actually fit another warehouse there, but I'm not certain. Also, it looks like Xkalibar is looking to go to late medieval now, as he's trying to upgrade all of his archer towers. Sorry, shooting ranges. Why did I say archer towers there? And you can see he sent a lot more workers up, and he's building springolds, which are actually very good again. They do 25 damage times by 10 to buildings. You can see they'll actually, I think, 2 or 3 shot buildings, which is not bad. And my catapult here, I've just made it to counter his springolds and do some good damage to his archers. You can see I'm getting a surround with my archers on, and my catapult is actually doing quite well here. And unfortunately the boar kills off my workers, but I keep making these siege ships, slowly sacrificing more and more population to siege ships rather than actual army. But this catapult's done quite well, 15 kills, and it only costs 300 wood. It's a pretty good cost there, and I start building more houses, repairing the ones that got damaged, while making more archers. So every time he kills something, I just pump more out, and he's not focusing my catapults, I'm not sure why. And I do start focusing his springolds here as well. You can see I'm starting to stack up my siege ships here as well, but quite close to his archers, which will hurt soon enough. See, I'm also late medieval. There really wasn't a point in that, I just hurt my economy by doing that. Honestly, I should have just put more resources into this instead. And you can see these siege ships are still coming out, and he's still sending archers to my base. He's got a much better economy other than iron, as he's only got 7 workers on iron, which means he's not going to be able to go to the late medieval. But I'm just trying to stall here. A lot of my population's going to these siege ships, and all my resources are also going to the siege ships, while I make more workers onto stone. You can see he switched from springholds to rocket cannons, while my archers just kill off his rocket cannons, 1 or 2 at a time. And you can see here my siege ships start attacking his fishing boats, which gives him a "we are under attack" notifier. But luckily he's always under attack from over here anyway, so I managed to send in my 6 at the moment siege ships, a destroyer's pier, because I know he can make junks here, which like 3 or 4 junks would have been enough to wipe me out. Not sure why I didn't finish it off there, but at this moment I let them attack the town hall, while I attempt to make him micro over here. So I run with my archers, force him to micro his units, run away, while I destroy his town hall. And that's the end of the game. This worked surprisingly well, and he seems quite surprised as well. So I think quite an interesting match. I might have caused myself some damage by upgrading to late medieval. I just hurt my economy there. But yep, thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day, and goodbye.